Hey, Lasami, how are you?
Hi, so good
Hey,
to see you.
I know it's so good to see you. I am so honored to have you on as my very first mom talk. And, I just want to say first that, you are such a beautiful person inside and out. I know you have an amazing daughter that you raised. And so you were immediately I thought, I want to talk with Lasami. So thank you for this. Thank you for this. I'm excited.
Yay.
Yeah. So what I first want to ask about is I know you've had a journey in raising your daughter, and just what are some of the things that you want to share about that experience?
Okay, what I want to share is, everybody has a different path, and it's not always, like a smooth road, right? There's a lot of blockage in the way, and it's how you overcome it. Like, for example, I had my daughter when I was 19 years old, and that was really young age. And I knew there was no other choice. I wanted to have her, and that was my decision. And along the way, I'm so thankful for all the decisions I've made. It's all really because of her. I wanted to have a better future. I want to have everything that I didn't have. I wanted to give it to her.
Wow.
As a single mom, I went back to college for her. I wanted to, again, have the education so I can provide better for her. And part of my struggle was being a single mom. I, don't have the luxury of, like all the extra income. So I work during the day and go to school in the evenings. And there were times when I don't have a childcare. My friends wasn't available to help me with my daughter. I would then take her to class with me, and she would sit in the back. She would color. She was such a good girl. And then the professor, I would talk to them, and they're totally cool and supportive, and that's what I love about, like support not only through your friends, but also somebody that's trying to help educate you, understand what direction you're taking as well. Um,
That's good.
and then also just being positive and showing your child, like, yes, there's going to be an obstacle, but how do you overcome it? Yes, there's going to be some hardship, but what do you do? Can you ask for help? And what resources? You do a lot of that research and being independent as well. Always feeling that confident that you can do it. And it's a great investment in yourself, which will lead to your daughter, everything that you're doing. And, just always seeing that there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, no matter what direction you're taking.
Yeah. I love that. I love some of the things that you talked about, the confidence, um, you know, doing things, support, you having your friends there to support you. And then which is really like a village. And then even
Mhm.
bringing her to school with you, which is, I mean, it's good life lessons for her to see, involving her in that process. So that's some really good wisdom that you're sharing. Um, Now that you not now that your daughter is now 30 years old,
Wow.
so what are some of your what are some of the takeaways? What are you doing now, now that you've now that she has her own life, and you're now also a grandma, I should say, of a grandson? So what are some of the things that you think about now, and that from the previous your previous experience?
Thinking back, because I kind of had to grow up fast. Being a single mom at such a young age, I've lost a lot of that childhood fun time. But it's now I'm doing it.
Awesome.
Now I'm having a great time. I'm traveling. I'm having more of like beautiful social life with my friends. I really enjoy life more, even though I was a younger mom. But then I felt like I got that out of the way, and now I have, time to do anything I want to do, and I'm enjoying so much. She's so independent. She's grown. She's married. She has a son. It was so cute when I had a conversation with her that one day, and she's not feeling well. And I'm like, oh, how are you feeling? She's like, I'm not feeling so great, but it's not about me anymore. It's about me being a mom, being here for my son. And that made me like feeling like so proud, because as a mom, we sacrifice a lot. And there were points where we feel like whatever issues we have, we got to put that aside and just be there for our child. And then when I heard that, it melts my heart. You just realize, all right, I did my part.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I love the message that, there's going to be time. So even though, you're going through and you're putting in the work now you're able to sit back and you're able to really enjoy the traveling and the social life, because you did that. You put your work in. I think that's a great message for moms out there, that it's not going to always be that moment of struggle that you might be going through, the ups and downs of it, that there is going to come the time when the work that you put into it is going to be reflected and you're going to be able to see it. And that's amazing.
And that's the light at the end of the tunnel that I was looking for. I'm like, yay.
That's awesome.
I mean, you're always going to be a mom, no matter how much older they get, So, I mean, that's part of being a family. It's just always being there for each other and being there. Well, and having great friends like you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you again for your time. Truly appreciate it. And your words of wisdom. I do want to give a nod out to my New Orleans t-shirt here. There's a reason why we were able to connect on your travels. You were in New Orleans and we were close by. So we were able to meet and connect. So yeah, but again, thank you so much. Appreciate your time. And hopefully we'll get to do this again and share maybe some more wisdom.
Yeah, it's just so funny that you and I, how many years ago we've met through work, right?
Yes.
And it's just happened to where I flew out and met you at your, then you were a store manager, and we've connected, and the chemistry, and we just are like the best of friends.
Yeah.
You drove out to Texas to meet me, to New Orleans. That's a 5-hour drive, just for the night, and then went home the next day. How amazing. I'm so lucky to have a friend like you. It has been a long time since I've seen you.
Yes, and that's such a blessing too. We can't leave them out, but I love that, they connect.
Yeah.
And, really
my husband got along really well.
Yeah, and they support our friendship, which is really good. It's definitely been over a decade now, and it's really beautiful. Much appreciation as well.
But I'm so proud of what you're doing too. I mean, you have so much talent. You are from a mom to a wife to a daughter, and work with your book and everything. You're so amazing and positive all the time. I just want you to know that and keep going, because you're pretty darn.
I'm trying. I am trying.
Darn, I couldn't say the word, but you're pretty, you're a superwoman to me.
Aw, thank you. Well, when you have positive people in your life, which is really important, that circle, then it definitely, when you hear that, keep going, keep doing it, then it makes it a little bit easier to stay in line and in your lane and trying to do those things. So
great. Thanks for definitely having me on this. I'm happy to do it. And I wish you the best of luck and many, many more, because I know you will be so awesome at this.
Thank you. Mwah.